Alright guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to use OctoSniff version 3.6.1.5, the most stable version up to date, and I'll be showing you guys how to use the new beta 4.0 version of OctoSniff. So very straightforward. First of all, you guys want to head over to OctoSniff, sign in, and if you guys hover over here to software and download OctoSniff, now from your point of view you'll come to the dashboard, software, and OctoSniff. Sorry, download OctoSniff. Once here, very straightforward, you can just press direct download and install it. If you'd like to do the beta, I'll be showing you guys how to do that right after this. So for version 3.6.1.5, you just want to open up OctoSniff. My screen went black there due to the administration privileges required. It will ask you to use administrator privileges, just press yes. Now, upon opening OctoSniff, it should look something like this. Depending on your interface up here, this is your interface. Depending on which interfaces you have, you should see one that has an IPv4. Now, I'm using Ethernet, so mine are going to say Ethernet. Ethernet 2 is for something else, but that's unrelated. My Wi-Fi is coming through, or internet is coming through Ethernet. If your internet is coming through Wi-Fi wise, you should see Wi-Fi and IPv4. Now, if for whatever reason you don't see at least one interface, which is one of these guys, with a valid IPv4, which should look like this, or any set of numbers, as long as there are numbers. If you do not see an interface with numbers, be sure to look in the description below. I'll be adding the FAQ of OctoSniff where you can find interface problems and other issues you may have. I'll also be answering some questions depending on if I have the time. But let's continue with this. So first on, you want to select whatever you have, Wi-Fi, Ethernet. If you're on a VPN, it should say Ethernet 2 unless you change the name of your adapter. Now in my case, this is my VPN. I don't have it on, and I still have it Ethernet 2. If I was on my VPN, I'd select this one. In this case, I'm on Ethernet Wi-Fi, or Ethernet Internet. Make sure to check over a network. So I went ahead and sort of paused the video right here because I wasn't able to add this in properly. As you guys can see in the video, I do have some IPs that pop up that are connected to my network, and one of them is in a lighter tone of gray. Now, if you guys can see that lighter tone, this means that one of the IPs is selected. If you do end up selecting one of your router IPs by accident, or if you were, I don't know if you had a PlayStation setup, an Xbox, a wireless, whatever. For whatever reason, there's an IP selected. If that is the case, press scan at the top, and it will remove any selected IPs from selected. You can also head over to your settings, and over here in game filters, select the games that you'd like to use. In my case, I have Call of Duty, 5M, GTA, so on. These game filters will make your IP show in filtered games right over here. Your tabs could be a little rearranged or looking differently. I disabled some and enabled some, and you want to make sure that other info is enabled right here. Very straightforward. Settings, interface, make sure that show other info is on. The only reason that you want to use this is if you're using decrypt for PS4, but in our scenario we're using PC, so make sure to have other info on. Once you have that on, you'll also notice that there is no PC tab. PC tab is only for if you have decrypt. In my case, I have decrypt for PC, so it will show up right here. But a lot of the time people will not have it, so it should look like this. And very straightforward now. Now we just press sniff and that's it. Once you press sniff, you'll see the IPs coming in, either in other info or filtered games. Maybe PC if you have decrypt. It really just depends. Now, next up, I'll be showing you guys how to use it on beta and how to downgrade from it. Now, it's very straightforward. To get onto the beta, we'll just close our app, and then we'll do enable beta. And we're going to reopen our app. Now, it's going to re-ask us for user control. My software recorder cannot pick it up. So, as you guys can see, downloading OctoSniff. Go through. If you guys look over here at the top, it's going to say beta enabled. This means that the beta is enabled. That's just so you know which installation your account is. Desktop, install, next, and finish. Now it's going to launch OctoSniff in the newer beta version. If you are using the beta and end up running into any errors or problems, very simple, head over to our Discord, go into the channel bug report, and just put in your bug there. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it on this one. It's the same way, but it's a little different. We're going to head over to settings, general, and right here Ethernet. Select your interface, same interface as we had on the other version. You're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to pick the interface that has an IP address. Now do keep in mind this is in beta, we do have a lot of bugs and problems with it, so if you're using it and you think it's not working properly, it's not working right, just downgrade.